welcome back to the Myrtle Beach Golf Show. I'm Ed LaPierre from the First Tee. Got special guest with us today, Mr. AJ Gohil. Jeff's back behind the buttons, pushing all the buttons back there. But we are at Diamondback. You can see it, beautiful course here behind us. Part of the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, which we'll talk about in just a minute. But we'll be right back after this message from our sponsors.
Introducing the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, a new way to experience golf in Myrtle Beach. With over 20 courses to choose from, there's a perfect golf vacation waiting for you. Find the trail that's best for you at myrtlebeachgolftrail.com today.
Welcome to Wingding. With a variety of services to offer, we are an end-to-end one-stop shop for digital media production and distribution. Our company originated in podcasting, video production, and digital marketing space, affording us a solid background for growing your brand through media distribution. Contact us at wingding.tv so we can do what we do for you.
All right, we're back here at the beautiful Diamondback Resort Golf Club, or is it a resort? Diamondback
Golf Club at it's got another name too.
Okay.
At Woodland Valley because of all the beautiful trees they have out here.
It is beautiful. With me today is AJ Gohil. He is the VP of Sales and Marketing and Business Development for our major sponsor here, the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, and Diamondback is part of the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail. So tell us a little bit about Diamondback, AJ.
It is one of our finest out there on Highway 9. A lot of golfers like to play it when they're traveling into town or out of town. It saves them, it actually gives them an extra day of golf as they're coming down. And I actually went out there and played a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I heard.
When you guys invited me, I said, let me go out and play. And we had a great time. Diamondback is known for the southern hospitality. It's known for like a family atmosphere. Patrick Wilkinson and his wife, they run the pro shop, the snack bar. I even saw his granddaughter there. So, it's
Really?
a beautiful golf course, very challenging. A lot of trees out there. Don't go in the woods because it says Diamondback, right? So that might tell you something. But they do things out there, so many things for their members. Locals love to be out there, right? You've been out there in their tournaments.
Absolutely, and it's come a long ways over the last couple of years. They've really done a great job, put a lot of money back into the golf course, and it's in really good condition out there. It's a fun golf course, one that the first time you go out there and play, you better pay attention to the scorecard a little bit because it can be a little narrow because the fairways tend to run out, and you can get into some trouble out there. Once you play it a couple times and learn, kind of which holes you have to lay back a little bit on and which ones you can go for it a little more on. It's definitely a really fun golf course.
It is fun. As you know, I'm a professional hacker. All my friends around me are pros, but I'm the professional hacker. So I actually nearly had a hole-in-one.
Did you? Awesome.
I was close. You can ask the producer back there. I was close. We were jumping up and down. Unfortunately, we didn't have the camera on that day. Yeah. But it's amazing. And they're par 3, number 12.
Yes.
It's
right on the road.
World famous. Yep. It's on the road, and it's world famous because they honor that hole for our veterans, people that have given the ultimate sacrifice.
Yep.
People that are serving us now, military, first responders. That hole is in their honor. So you'll see the American flag as the flag on the flagpole for that hole, and there's a special resting area. So you never put it on the ground, as you all know.
Never rest it on
it's
the
just ground. That's the things they do at Diamondback.
Yeah. It's definitely a fun golf course. Just one of many on the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail. You guys do a great job. You've got the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail card, and tell us a little more about everything going on with Myrtle Beach Golf Trail and East Coast Golf.
We'd love to. We have grown. We're growing. We grow by the minute. It seems like we just added Man-O-War and the Wizard.
Wow.
Yes, they are now part of the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail. So we're up to 21 on the Grand Strand.
Great.
We've got a few on the outside of the area. But, Prestwick, Blackmore. We've got designer names, as I call it, in my world. Great golf courses, great designs, and then golf vacationers, right? Mm-hmm. They get the benefit of that, where golf directors or packaging companies will mix and match our courses And that way you can have a different package for 10 years.
Absolutely,
You
yeah.
know, you can play on the gift card. You can play on the Trail 33, which is 18 holes in the morning, already pre-booked 18 holes replay, same course, same day. So you get 36 for the price of 18.
Wow.
That's the exciting news. Our local program, Golf Trail membership,
Yep.
it's growing, guys. We have what we're trying to do is do something different. We treat them like as if they were members of a VIP golf club, right?
Yep. Okay.
For example, we've got a trip to Cherokee for our members.
Oh, nice.
You know, we've got over 7,000 local golfers. You
Great.
know, they love playing our weekly, bi-weekly golf league events. Imagine this, you're a member. Twice a month, you and your buddies, you play Captain Choice, you get lunch, you get a beer, and you win prizes.
Nice.
You know, we're doing all these exciting things. And that trip to Cherokee, you're going to get like $25 a day to use in the casino.
Great.
You're going to get 2 rounds of golf. So the
We
members
need a little
love
poker
it.
tournament at night. We need a Myrtle Beach Golf Trail poker tournament. See who's
Yeah.
the best poker player.
Well, we have poker chips. I thought we may
Yeah.
have some here. I've got my hat, but I don't have the poker chips.
Nice. Well, that's awesome. With the first tee, we have a similar card. We have our
Yes.
players card up there. It's in Brunswick County, and it's all on the North Carolina side of the border. But we have a special going on this month for buy one get one at half off through Father's Day. It's a different card. You get one play per course, but it's similar to what you guys do there, but not quite as many bells and whistles. It's more about a donation to the first tee
Exactly.
and getting some discounted golf along with that. So 2 great ways for you to get some discounted golf if you're here in the Myrtle Beach area. Also coming up for the first tee, we've got our Mentor Cup, which is going to be at another one of the Myrtle Beach Golf
Yes,
Trail courses over
Shaftesbury.
at Shaftesbury Ground.
Yep.
Shaftesbury
Glen.
But we're looking forward to that on July 9th. You're going to be able to join us out there, and we'll match up with one of the kids.
I would like to. I'm getting better, right, Jeff? Getting better.
AJ is getting better. He gets out and plays. You have your little AJ tour that you get out and play every week, which is more than I can say, and I think more than Jeff can say.
So let's just say I'm in marketing, and it looks like I'm playing golf all the time. It looks like I am.
It sure does. If I follow you on your Facebook page, it's always AJ's tour is somewhere playing this week, or today and tomorrow
Yes.
and Thursday.
We're going to be playing this Friday at Wausau East.
Wausau East, another great track. Yeah, we featured that course a couple weeks ago. So, exciting things coming up here locally. You guys just had you're also a Rotarian.
Yes,
I know
I am.
from up in
North Myrtle Beach. I'm part of the North Myrtle Beach Rotary Club. Yes,
And
sir.
you guys, did you have your tournament this last weekend?
No, it's actually
This
happening.
weekend.
It's happening this Friday. So
Okay.
it's called the Rotary National Golf Invitational. So
Yep.
we have our Rotary Club North Myrtle Beach. Then you have about 12 in the Myrtle Beach area.
Yep.
Then if you go to our district, we've got about 77 clubs. That's like
yeah.
3,500 Rotarians. So we said, why don't we grow this? Why don't we get Rotarians and their friends to come to Myrtle Beach? So
Yep.
it's baby steps. We've got over 100 players coming in Thursday night for an icebreaker. Friday they're going to play shotgun start at 9 o'clock. Breakfast, lunch, drinks, plenty of drinks. By the way, Long Day Lager, another plug, the official beer of the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail will be there. And, it's going to be fun. But while we have fun, we're going to raise, we hope, over $16,000 that day.
Wow,
And with Rotary matching grants, that
Yep.
could be over $25,000.
that's awesome.
And it's going to help polio and Alzheimer's.
That's great. Great work that you guys do there. We actually were down speaking to the Myrtle's Inlet Rotary Club last week, and they were talking about the tournament and how excited they are about it. So it's all the Rotarians around the Grand Strand here getting together to put on a huge event that's going to raise a lot of money for a couple of really great causes. So is there room to still get in the tournament, AJ? Can you still get in?
If you can let me know by tomorrow afternoon, yes, because
Okay.
the pro needs the pairings. We do have room. If you want to come out and just say hello and thank all the Rotarians, or you want to sponsor a hole, we can get it done. Now, by the way, as you were talking earlier about speaking to the Myrtle's Inlet, I think it's time you came back to the North
Come
Myrtle
back up
Beach
to the
Rotary
North
Club.
End?
Yeah. We need another nice speech about the first tee.
We'll be more than happy to come up and speak up there. You guys do a great job, and you've always been great to support us, and we thank you. But this last week was an interesting week on the PGA Tour. LPGA Tour, all around. And Live Golf is alive and
Yes.
alive. The golf world will never be the same, folks. Interesting weekend. They had their tournament Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yes,
so they
and
wrapped up 54 holes.
Charles won. Charles Swartzy. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Nah, not right. Charles Schwartzel, former Masters champion. He was able to hold off Henny Duplessis, and they were actually on the same team. So they were on Captain Louis Oosthuizen's team. Louis' score did not count for any of the 3 days, but he still managed to finish in the top 10. So he played really well, but his teammates just really were outstanding. And so he picked up $750,000 along with, I think he had another $750,000 for his regular play. So he had a pretty good week. And Charles Schwartzel made $4.75 million for winning that and winning the team event. Peter Uihlein, New England boy, he had a good day. He finished third for the tournament. So. And the good news for all those guys on the Live Tour is they're going to get to play in the U.S. Open this week. So it's U.S. Open week, starts this week, Father's Day weekend every year. So we're looking forward to that. All the Live guys, and I think that's going to be the big thing that's going to help the Live Tour, is that the guys can now play in the major tournaments. So the big thing moving forward will be whether the official World Golf Rankings recognizes their events and gives them world ranking points. But if they do that, we've already seen Bryson DeChambeau, Patrick Reed, and now possibly there's talk that Ricky Fowler may be the next one in the pipeline. But they'll be joining them for the next event up in Portland, Oregon. So 17 guys got suspended by the PGA Tour.
Yep.
And the PGA Tour had a great week up at the Canadian Open. You had Rory McIlroy shoot 62 on Sunday for a big victory up there over Justin Thomas and a couple of the other guys. But, big weekend. And then, of course, we had the first mixed tour event over in Europe, the DP World event. It was the Scandinavian Mixed Championship over there, and it was won by a female, Lynn Grant. She was the winner over there against all the guys. She beat Henrik Stenson, finished third. So they had a pretty good field over there, too. So a very interesting week in golf. But like we said, it is U.S. Open week. So
I was doing a little research.
Okay.
All this Live stuff, LIV, Live Golf, and I was like, okay, Ed's going to ask me a lot of questions. Luckily, he hasn't asked me too many questions. But there was some interesting facts that I heard. Dustin Johnson, he says on TV, he wants to play Live Golf so he can play less golf.
Absolutely.
Okay. So my we don't want to take food off anybody's dining table. If they want to make their money this way, let them do it. They want to make their money this way. This is change. This is all new. People need to understand. The PGA, the USGA, everybody's and Live. They're going to figure it out. Just give them time. And right now, I wouldn't be on this side or the other side. Just give us more golf so we can watch it on TV and maybe copy your swing, and get better. So that was good. I saw the 17 PGAs, but the USGA CEO, I forgot his name, but he said people earned their right to play in the U.S. Open.
Yeah, they're not going to change. They didn't disallow any of them to play because they've already earned their way based on the way that the eligibility was set up for this year's event. So they're going to honor all of the guys that are qualified will get to still play in the U.S. Open. So you'll see Mickelson there. You'll see Louis Oosthuizen will be there. A lot of the top names.
I think it's exciting. I think it's exciting for us, the viewers, people that like to watch golf. We're going to get more shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
So keep doing.
I think the biggest thing, the only real drawback there, and the one thing that we have to acknowledge is where the money comes from. Is it blood money? Is it sport washing?
Right.
Those people are involved in a lot of other things. Fanatics, and there's a lot of that Saudi money out there that backs a lot of businesses that you wouldn't know on a day-to-day basis that that are involved with a lot of different things.
One of the players was asked that question. How do you feel about this money coming in? Their payout is huge.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this money, that it may be blood money? He says, I've never looked into where the money comes from. I enter a tournament and I play it, and this is the purse.
Right.
So now you're asking me questions that I've never thought about. So the player, and I forget his name, I'm sorry, but he was concerned like how to answer that question. And I don't
a lot of them are.
Yeah.
It's it's the moral question of. But you have other sports that go and play events over there, and they put up big purses for Formula One. They put up big purses for. I mean, there was a tournament over there earlier this year that a lot of regular tour players went over and played, and there was the same comment about them getting over there to play earlier in the year. So, I think it's the money. It's more the principle
Yes.
that somebody's now challenged the PGA Tour and the status quo of the golf world. It's unfortunate that there's that question hanging over about
Yes.
where the money's coming from, but I think it's good for the game of golf in the fact that there's another alternative out there that's going to add a lot more opportunity for people to have a chance to play golf.
I also heard some players say, they're not going to play live because they are going to stick with the PGA, and that's where just being loyal. They feel like they need to stick with the PGA for long-term growth and for the loyalty of what the PGA has done for them, right?
PGA Tour has done great for the game of golf, and the game of golf's been great to the PGA Tour. Tiger and before him Jack, and before him Arnie. They built that tour. They made it what it is today. And the one big question mark has always been it's the American PGA Tour, and it's there's a lot of European players, there's a lot of Australian players, there's a lot of players from South Africa that have always said, hey, why do I have to give up my home in my country to come and play on the PGA Tour? Because it's the best. It's the best tour out there. And now there's an alternative for them to go out and play against great competition in a new and exciting format with teams and some of this. So
54 holes, right?
Yeah, 54 holes and a lot less events. They don't have to travel as much. They don't have to spend as much time away from their families, and they can still make a great living, on this tour. So I think it's here to stay. I think it's
Dustin Johnson says on that interview, I can do what I want. That's what he says.
Those 40 weeks off, whatever I want.
Right?
So
make more money, play less golf. That's great.
all right. Well, now let's talk about the U.S. Open.
Sure.
Who are your favorites, AJ, this week at the U.S. Open? They're up in Brookline at the Country Club.
The Country Club.
A really neat golf course up there. It's actually the layout that they have for the U.S. Open course is a course that you can only play one day a year.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
They have there's 14 holes of the actual golf course that you normally would play,
Right.
and then they have 4 additional holes. They have 27 holes there, so they have some extra holes, and they weave those in. So it's actually only open one day a week and one day a year, and it's for members only. And they have to do that for the USGA so they can actually rate that golf course for the U.S. Open. So it's
crazy.
kind of a neat golf course. It is. It's a super long, super hard golf course. So I think it's going to be a bomber's week. And
I think so. So what I heard was keep it in the fairway and stay below the hole.
Definitely stay
That's
below.
what they say, right?
Super fast greens and a lot of undulation.
Right. So that would be easy for me because I don't hit it too long. So I'd be on the fairway.
And never over the green.
Never over the green. So I'd be great at that. Not a problem. So I did some research.
Okay.
And, I went to the betting websites.
Okay.
Because I wanted to know what they were saying, right? What odds. And Rory McIlroy is the number 1 favorite.
He is. Yeah.
Right?
And he's hot. Played good this week.
He's hot. He's got the experience. He's got the talent. Yes, I think he's number 2 in the world. Scheffler, who is number 1 in the world, that's a no-brainer. The odds, unfortunately, you can't make a killing on betting on him.
Nope.
But this is where I want to go because I like underdogs. And I'll probably say his name wrong. Will Zalatoris.
Will Zalatoris, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He's knocking on the door. He's nearly won some majors. I mean, I think he's going to do top 3. These are my top 3. I don't know who's going to be first, second, or third, but they're going to be in the top 3.
My only problem with Zalatoris is he's got a little bit of a funky putting stroke, and on those greens, as fast as they are. Now, he has played well at Augusta, so probably as close to comparable greens as you can get, lots of undulation and stuff. He has played well at Augusta, so he may surprise and play really well at
I hope
Brookline
so.
as well. JT's coming in great form. I'm not sure he's a good enough putter to win on this golf course, but I like DJ.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't have great form last week, but certainly played, and I think he's got something to prove. Wants to make a statement this
Well,
week.
you know the statement he needs to make, that even though he's got $125 million in the bank, he
still
still
cares.
wants to win and still cares, right? That's what he needs to do.
So, no Ricky Fowler. He failed to qualify. Like I said, he may be one of those guys that's headed out to the Live Tour here fairly soon. But
Yep.
we'll see how that all shakes out. I think there's a lot more guys to jump ship, and I think you got a good lineup right there. I had
who you got?
I had Scheffler. I had Rory on my list as well.
Okay.
But Cameron Smith. He has been playing phenomenal golf all year, and I think he's my number one favorite this year.
Well, we'll see. We can put some bets on the side.
Well, that sounds great. Hey, if you are interested in
A great golf package, go to myrtlebeachgolftrail.com.
and we're brought to you today by Wingding TV. If you aren't sure where to find us, you can find us on Roku, Apple. You can also find us on the Wingding app. If you have a golf show or any kind of show that you'd
Podcast.
like to get on Wingding TV, it's growing fast. A lot of new shows out there on this network. You can just contact Wingding TV, and we can get you a show, and you can be just like AJ.
Be live. Get out of here.
And thanks to everyone at Wingding. Thanks to Jeff for pushing the buttons in the back. AJ, thanks for coming and
Thank
being
you.
our guest
Nice
today.
being here. Thank you.
All right. And we'll see you next time on the Myrtle Beach Golf Show.